Putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know.
They'll run it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Rid of it on the RPO. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Follows his blocks. It's Hill. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Russell, look out. Back's got it on the screen. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grand. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
To the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running to the left. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run the screen. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Russell on play action. Still looking to his right. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Throwing Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. They go play action with Russell. Gets rid of it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Keelan Russell. Finds his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Fourth down, Russell. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Hits the hole, it's Coleman. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Right side, it's Hill. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they have.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Russell. It's complete to the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He's knocked down the one. That's plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeps it on the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throwing Russell. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds his man. It's Rodgers. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Takes it in. Keelan Russell. With a stiff arm. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw. It's Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's too high. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Russell unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second and long here. Again, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to not get free and forces a third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get...
Intercepted, a first-half turnover. All wideouts, no backs. Throwing Russell. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Tide with the 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Again, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in our offense?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Lets it fly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. The incomplete passing. Quarterback empties his backfield. Keelan Russell. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time,
he is sacked way way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Russell. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Got his man to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Alabama pushing the tempo. Throwing Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Russell will throw for it on fourth. He wants it all. Incomplete. Keelan Russell looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Again, it's Russell. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Russell. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2 minutes. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. To the air, it's Russell. Move to his right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Throwing Russell. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Russell. Trying to find the end zone. A hostile environment.